What's up, YouTube? It's me, Johnny G, and today we are playing the demo for Resident Evil 4 Remake. They called it the Chainsaw Demo. It just dropped here a little bit ago after the Capcom presentation. Excuse me. And, I don't know. I'm just really anxious to play it. It looks like it's just like the initial village portion at the very beginning of the game, but maybe a little bit of extra stuff. Just give you a nice little feel of gameplay. And the neat thing about this demo is, unlike the previous demos for Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake and Village and stuff, we've had like time demos or portions that you could play, but only for a certain amount of time. There is no limit to this one in either time or how many times you can play it. With that being said, I'm anxious to jump right in. Let's take a look and see what this demo has to offer. YouTube, after a little bit of messing because it messed with my graphics settings and stuff here for whatever reason, it like crashed monitors and my OBS on me. Finally got it working properly. Let's take a look. Let me just check one other display setting. Looks pretty good. Monitor is on HDR, so maybe that just doesn't show up right yet. That's fine. We can do it without HDR. I'm fine with that. So here we go. Let's see where this demo takes us. Oh, I'm super excited for this game. Really excited for it.
September 30th, 1998. Ooh. It's a day I'll never forget. Oh. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Wow. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. Wow. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
That's crazy. They redid the opening dialogue and stuff in comparison to the original. I like. It's been 6 years since Leon S. Kennedy survived the Raccoon City incident, an unprecedented biological catastrophe caused by the Umbrella Corporation. Having distinguished himself as a U.S. special agent, he is tasked with locating the president's missing daughter. The search has brought him to an isolated village in Europe, where intel suggests the kidnapped girl was last sighted. Even Leon's past trauma could not prepare him for the nightmare, the insanity he would find there. That's putting it mildly. Chapter 1. Ooh. We're starting right here. Huh. See what's taking so long. There's a boot. Really dark. Really dark here. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. Okay, shift to run. Is it a tap? Yeah, it's a tap. That's interesting. Doesn't seem to be a stamina meter right now.
How far could he have gone?
Who is he? Ooh, wow, those crows are huge. Don't shit on me, please. Okay. This is a little bit different in comparison to the original. Check that out. Dead, mold, deer, or something. That's nasty. Okay. So, like, obviously the original Resident Evil 4 started you right at that intro house. You were right around the corner. You could see it. It wasn't like this, where you're kind of walking a little bit to get to it, but there it is. Plus, this is nighttime as well, which is a little bit of a difference. That's a little bit different too, because, well, I can walk back here, but this would normally be the direction you would be going to get away, to go away from the house. Nothing over here. All right, in the house we go. Let's explore. Try not to die, please. I'm gonna probably do something stupid and die. It would not surprise me. In the demo of all places.
Anyone home?
Love how they're trying to make Leon's voice sound a little bit deeper, just a little bit grittier. Am I supposed to go back there or here? Can't open this. Oh, yes, I can. So let's explore this guy's house. Just invade it. Middle of nowhere. What is this? Cicera el Juicio? I don't speak Spanish. Judgment is nigh. I don't speak Spanish, so I apologize if I butcher any pronunciations and things like that. I'm never really learned a whole lot. I don't know many words at all, but I probably really butchered that, and if that's the case, I apologize. Feel free to teach me or point me in a direction where I can learn a little bit more. There's a lot of writing on here. Need a key for that. Okay. So the house layout is different, that's for sure. Ooh, seamless transition into a cutscene. I love it. Like, absolutely seamless. Oh.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. ¿Vino aquí?
He's trying to communicate with them this time in Spanish. Oh. Police ID. Oh, shit! Whoa! Sneaky, buddy. Yeah, that's right, Leon. Sidekick. Well, I'd say he's a little bit hurt. Oh, that's creepy.
This is not good.
Hunter's Lodge key. So that's probably the key that I needed. What do we got here? Officer's badge. National Police Corps. Mario Fernandez Castaño? Police officer. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's, yeah, Leon. Ooh. Oh, God. That was, hideous. Probably gonna have to blur that out. Let's, go back out of here. Ooh. Feels nice. Oh, to be able to run and gun in this game, though, too. That's another thing. Let's, increase the sensitivity just really quick. Is there gameplay? Controls. Here we go. Change the aim. Snaps to target the moment of aiming. I don't want that. Is there just a... There really isn't. Control setting. There isn't a sensitivity that I could see. Oh well. Hey, we'll deal with it. Q for quick turn. I like that. Let's use this key. Ooh. We're going down to the basement. That's creepy. So they expanded the initial encounter, too. I like this. Ew. Bye-bye, rat. That's never a good sign. Another transition. I love it. Doing such a good job with that.
Hey.
Oh.
I read you. What's your situation?
I wouldn't say good there, Leon. Situation sounds pretty bad. Escape from the Hunter's Lodge.
What was that?
Somebody else is here, huh?
No fucking way.
Okay, I can't hit him. Stab him in the head then. Parry him again if we can. Come on. What the hell? Like, the sensitivity is, like, it's really tight. The aim is... Check out one more time. Just see if I'm missing something. Maybe it's under camera? Adjust the maximum speed for normal when using controller when aiming. Okay. What about for mouse? There we go. There we go. There we go. Normal gameplay. Let's bump that up. Let's try that. That feels much, much better. Hopefully that'll do better for us in any later encounters. Ooh. I accidentally brought up the map. I don't know what button I pushed for that, but... Okay. I see that. I wonder if I'm going to backtrack now. Okay. Alright, let's crouch down. Automatically defaulted to that same like button for the attack. That's interesting. Well, this door's the same, but okay. Ooh, the upstairs. So this door's open. Green herb, beautiful. Now I do notice that tab. Oh wow. Let's use that. But I noticed that this is very similar as far as like the health bar. The interface there, it's very similar to how it looked in the original game. Not quite the same because it doesn't have like the blocky, you know, breakdown, but very, very similar because it's the round dial shape for your health. So that's pretty cool. I just got to get used to these controls and stuff, and now that I got my sensitivity fixed, should be a little bit better now. Oh, there she is. Condor to roost.
This is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
Not again.
President's daughter, Baby Eagle.
Long time no
It's
see.
likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that.
Ooh, lake.
I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are...
Oh shit. Time to get out.
Gotta go. Talk later.
Jump out the window already. Hasta luego.
Myself up.
There we go. Let's go. Run away from him. Let's get out of here because I have no ammo. I need ammo. Here we go. Map updated. Now, how did I do that? V. V was my map. Okay. So now we're going this way. Interesting. Alright. So here's the chain bridge. Usually up there in the original, they were sitting up there with a thing. Let's look at the environment. They were sitting up there with a boulder. Or no, that's a little further down yet. But, wow. They have the overgrowth and stuff, so you can't really see down too far, but really well done as far as that goes. Here I'm on the other side of that wall there. That's kind of neat. So it's not just in certain areas where you'll hear them talking and stuff like that. You'll actually be able to hear them a little bit more in the environment and things, and I like that. Ooh, a save. Definitely take advantage of that. I like the instant, like, walk up and hit the button, though. Ooh, you can't save here. Okay. Probably just for the purpose of the demo. The crouch mechanic I definitely like, and I'm probably going to take advantage of that a lot for a little more stealth. I have the Xbox One copy of this pre-ordered. Or not Xbox One, Series. Oh. There's the dog from the OG. This environment's a little bit different. This is almost reminiscent of the part in the castle near the mines. But it's also like a... I think somebody's up there. It's like a remix of... That hurt. It's like a remix of the portion where the, there we go. Now we got some melee attack. Oh, hello. I recognize that, woohoo! I recognize those, voice lines. Setas again, let's go. Anyways, R for reload. It's almost like a remixed part of the area that you're kind of coming down the hill after you rescue the dog in the original, and there's the two like dynamite traps there, and the guy with the hat there is standing up on the hill waiting for you. I keep hitting the quick turn button on accident. This is neat. This is neat. I'm probably gonna play. Didn't see the trap. I'm a dummy. I'm gonna have to play through this a few times to get used to it and stuff. Guy hiding in here. Crouch. There you go. He's in there. Bye-bye. Gunpowder. I just noticed that. Neat. Ooh, a flash grenade. That's a little early, I think. But gunpowder. So I'm going to be able to craft in this game, too. Nice. I like that. I have liked the crafting in Resident Evil 7 and Village. Like, they've been really, really cool as far as picking up, like, the gunpowders and different things like that. Crafting ammo. Definitely enjoyable to get that back. Whoop. Here we are. I love how it kind of shifted to daytime and I didn't realize it. Oh, wow. Oh. Nostalgia hits. Yep. And there's the officer right there. Nope, he's getting burned. Oh, God, he's alive? No way. Oh, that's crazy. Oof. That's brutal. No, I don't want to use that yet. Reload. I heard you. Alright. Item crafting. Setting weapon shortcuts. Well, I'm good with that. Let's use this. Kind of a simplified menu. Interesting. So you need gunpowder and whatever that is. Whatever that item is. Looks like something wrapped up. We'll find that out as we go, though. Ooh. Somewhere that you could boost Ashley. Alright, it's fight time.
Here we go.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm not used to it. Stab, Leon, stab. Let's reload. Go this way. I love, back in the day, a friend of mine that I used to, like, ow, that hurt. Run, Leon. We used to misquote these lines all the time. Whoa. Melee. Break, come on. The melee is very interesting that it. Whoa, go away, Steam. The melee is interesting in the fact that it's like affecting everybody and stuff as it did in the OG Resident Evil 4. But
Keep coming.
hey, whoa, no punchy. She kind of reminds me of Marguerite Baker. Sounds are similar, but yeah, it's affecting everybody just like OG RE4, but there's some that seem like they're stepping back and stuff too. Maybe I'm just catching that wrong, but Dr. Salvador's here and I'm terrified now. Chicken egg, no. Alright, let's go in the building here. Close it down. Oh god. Whew! Narrowly escaping. Here he comes. Tell me the shotgun's legit.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ladders.
It's my lucky day.
Yep. Yes, it's here. Oh, okay. Give me.
Oh,
well, let's see. Oh, there's a freaking window there now? Lovely. Hey, I got 4 grenades, though. Or no, not 4, dummy.
sorry.
jump. Let's jump. That pot just moved.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa.
Come on.
Okay, she hurt, but kind of saved me from a death there. Chainsaw buddy's right on my butt. Back off, dude. I am playing like ass. I tried to bolt there. Let go. I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die here. Yup. I died. Wow. I kind of figured that was gonna happen, but trying to get used to playing it on here versus controller, like I'm used to playing RE4 and controller. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll do a little bit better if I do controller. Wonder if it'll auto switch here for me. Let's try that. Just in comparison, I got my Xbox controller here. Let's plug it in. Let's see. Maybe I have to. Nope. There we go. Let's let me do it right away. Whoop. Reload. Okay, let's see if I can up that controller sensitivity, though, again. When aiming. Ooh, also the button presses are, let's see. There we go. That's what we want. All right, let's see how this feels. Okay, we saw this earlier. All right, let's try this again, chat, and let's see if we can do it a little bit better this time.
Here we go.
Boy, there's something like aim assisting with this. I don't like the same button that I'm using to run is also like my pickup button, if that makes sense. Because I hit A, I was holding A to run, but it also was giving me the option to like pick stuff up with that too. So it's kind of weird. May have to adjust those settings later. Oh, no. Maybe I'm wrong. Felt like that was first aid spray there. Well, this is definitely easier to play on controller so far. This is a trick that I used to always do. I would wait over here in the OG, and I would take them out as they came through.
One down. There you go.
Oh, I knocked the chainsaw dude off. Dr. Salvador. See, it's affecting them a bit differently than the way it did in the OG. As far as like the melee and stuff goes, it seems. Because you could still knock a bunch down, but some of them seem to be either unaffected or jump off. Leon. dangerously low on ammo.
You feeling this?
Ooh. That's interesting. Ooh, bell! Whoa, whoa, whoa. It stopped me from being able to fight them. I survived! Let's go! Ooh. Where's everybody going? Bingo?
Tenemos que servir.
And they're just, whoa, that's different too. This is just everybody turning and walking away from him, like he's in the middle of them as they walk away. That's cool. I didn't get to parry the chainsaw guy's attack, but then again, I'm a little afraid to do that. So, I know we saw that in the original trailers and stuff, and the gameplay trailers so far. They're heading to the church. There's a body laying there.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Ha! They kept it in. Let's go. Gotta keep that OG line in. There we go. Oh, and look, they showed the body of him still being burned. Oof. Ugh. That's crazy. Huh. And that is it. So I only killed 21 enemies. I got 3,500 pesetas. But that is it for the demo. I'm gonna have to play that again and get a little more used to it. I died once there, and I figured it was gonna happen, just trying to play it on PC, get used to the controls, changing the sensitivity, and like I said, before, like I was actually recording the game itself, I had a few issues with it, like messing up with my monitor and stuff here, so I don't know if that was my PC or the game itself, because it started in just a windowed mode, and I wanted full screen, so that OBS would capture it better. But either way, that is it. So let's go ahead and exit. And we'll talk about our final thoughts here. All right, so that was the Resident Evil 4 Remake demo. And overall, there's a lot to process in just such a small package. And what I mean by that is, for starters, let's talk about the beginning. The intro cutscene was very interesting there because it showed obviously it's the similar intro to the original Resident Evil 4. We had the story, Leon telling about what happened with 1998 and the outbreak in Raccoon City, but it was changed a little bit. The dialogue was different, and we got some scenes of him taking on the military training and talking about him joining, well, not so much military, but special agent training, and talking about him joining the government there and becoming what he is now, how many years later. But the cool thing was, too, that we got a little glimpse of him training with Krauser. Now, OGRE4, OGRE4, how am I trying to put this? OGRE4 did not really establish the connection between Leon and Krauser. You could pick up little tidbits, and obviously it's like, hey, they knew each other, but he mentions a plane crash. He mentions all this other stuff that we don't really know about in the game, and we can only pick up so much from between documents and between Krauser and in the fights and just Leon and his interaction. But later on, we got Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles, I believe it was, because there was the Umbrella Chronicles and then Darkside Chronicles. Darkside Chronicles told the story of Operation Javier, which was an incident that Leon and Krauser were on a mission together. So you get to kind of see that and learn a little more of what their relationship was, how they knew each other, what led up to Krauser's disappearance and stuff like that. So that was an interesting thing to see as well. But obviously we got that small glimpse of him training Leon for hand-to-hand knife combat and stuff in that first opening cutscene. So that was a very interesting thing to see. But the scene kind of cut off here in the demo, so I wonder if it's a little bit longer in the initial game, because then it's like, oh, boom, here's a little bit of a text blurb, and Leon's right there. So I think we're going to get a little more talk and interaction, too, because there was another scene of him in the car there, like, kind of leaning, and you see the rain and stuff, so and the car's going. So obviously that scene was cut short. He's going to have interactions with the officers and stuff that are in the car with him there. Now, the other thing was, you go to that opening house, he's kind of walking through the woods a little bit, and then, boom, he ends up right there at the house. So you have a little trip, not so much like it's a long trip or anything, but he has a small walk before getting to that intro house. In the original game, like, you're right there. You're placed across this bridge, bam. There's the house. You're looking at it. There's like a tree right there that has a couple of crows underneath it, and the house is right there. Here in the remake, you had a little bit of a walk. Not that that's much of a difference, but it was just something, kind of gives you a glimpse at the ambience before you get there. And then you get to the house and you walk in, and immediately you start seeing some differences. The house layout was different. There was more to it. There was the basement. There was a little bit there in the upstairs, that upper room, as opposed to just you walk up the stairs and there's the window and the table. There was like a little table there with handgun ammo in the OG one. So that was a little bit of a change. We had some stuff, some fight in the basement. Kind of an early glimpse at the way the Plaga infection is working, because of the that first guy that Leon, obviously, he kicks him against the wall. He falls there. His neck's broken. You know, okay, he's dead. No, he's not. He comes back in the basement, and his neck's still in that way. He's still snapped. It's like, wait a second. That guy should be dead by that, you know, by that kind of damage, that kind of trauma. But he wasn't. So it's obviously adding more to the fact that, like, wait a second, this guy isn't a zombie, which was another little thing in the original. If you walk up to the body after you kill that initial guy, the initial encounter, you can interact with the body, and Leon will say, these people aren't zombies, or he definitely wasn't a zombie. Something like that is his remark. You kind of get that without that remark here in this game. Then you have to find your way out. You have to fight through a couple other people, whereas in the OG game, they were outside. There was like 3 of them right outside the door. When you jumped out the window, you fought them off there, then started down the path. Now, it did feel like you got to the village a little bit quicker in this one. And as I pointed out while I was playing, I kept struggling with my words, so I do apologize for that. I'm just kind of out of it tonight when I'm recording this. But one thing that was neat was the fact that, like, that as you're walking through that area, there's like kind of 2 paths around that building. You could go through the building or around to the right down towards where that abandoned truck was sitting. And obviously you could see the body of the dog that everybody's talking about since that one trailer and stuff, when they first, like, showed off gameplay of the game, where that dog was, you know, helpful. You could rescue him, and then he came back later in the OG game. Here it looks like that's not the case. You're not gonna have that unless he pops up later somewhere else. And this was just kind of a red herring, something to throw you off. But either way, it's like they took that initial area where he is and remixed it, because in the OG Resident Evil 4, you find him on the right-hand side. You can release the trap, or, you know, if you shoot at it or whatever, it pops and the dog runs away. You never see it again. But if you release him, you know, he helps. Right down over that hill is those trees that had the dynamite traps. And the guy with the hat and the pitchfork or whatever, standing up on the top of that hill, he'll come running down at you or whatever, or you know, you can go up and kill him. But there's also some bear traps and stuff on the ground, too, that you have to deal with. Then right up past there's the hut on the left with, well, no, there's nobody inside that first hut, because then you go towards the bridge and there's 2 people there. So it's like they kind of remixed that area a little bit. You come down past the truck and there's 2 people standing behind the truck there. You fight them off. Up, bam, there's the door, and you're at the village. So that was a little bit different. The village layout, from what I did see there, what I did play on I kind of stayed to the left side. I just wanted to test, like, my OG strategy which I've always done this since I first played the game. I usually I'll either go around behind the building, or I'll just rush forward, kill a couple of the Ganados, go into that building that triggers the cutscene, and go upstairs, get the shotgun, get the other stuff, and just go wrap around the porch there, or above the not the porch, but the roof. Wrap around the roof, and I'll stand on the corner and fight him off, which is kind of what I did there. But then when Chainsaw Guy got too close, it obviously seemed like, Dr. Salvador was not going to go down. I jumped off, and the next thing you know, I'm fighting off. I kind of backed myself into a corner, but I'm fighting him off. I used that flash grenade that I picked up, and it kind of worked out nicely. And then, bam, we have that transition. Not only were we having seamless transitions earlier, but the transition, you start hearing the bell. And it's like, I don't know if it's going to be timed in this game, or, you have to kill so many, or, maybe it's just going to be a damage-related thing. Once you rack up so much damage that obviously you're not going to see the numbers on screen, but the game is going to account for that. Once you get so much done there, then bam, you start hearing the bells. You hear the bells, and I'm getting off my last couple of shots, and all of a sudden, it's not letting me attack anymore. Everybody's looking around towards the bell, and it's like, even Dr. Salvador. So since I didn't kill him, he goes as well. So that was kind of interesting to see. Now, I brought it up a couple times, and I'm not sure if I quite believe this myself, but it felt like the melee interaction was a little bit different. And first of all, with the knife, usually like in the old Resident Evil 4, you had to like hold one button to bring out the knife and attack with it. Now, if you just hit the attack button, not try to aim your gun, like even if you have the gun equipped, it seems like if you let go of the aim, you're not ADSing, you just start pulling the trigger or pushing whatever your attack button is, mouse or whatever. It seems like he'll just slash with the knife. Which is neat. And of course we do have new stuff like we witnessed. I did it a couple times there where run up and do the melee, you damage the opponent, or now I'm talking weird. You damage the enemy, you run up to them, and you could do the melee attack, the kick, whatever the case is. Or there were some there where like they were coming towards me and I hurt them enough that it let me use the knife and do the stabs. Okay, but like with the kicks, it seemed like with OG RE4, there was a lot of times where like you run up and you kick an enemy and you could use it as kind of crowd clearance and it would knock a bunch down. It seems like that was hit or miss here. So we either had like some points where a few people would go down, or you'd see them kind of step back because they were hit by the other person flying, or you'd knock a couple down. It didn't look as I don't want to say clunky as the OG game, but it looked more natural the way that they were all falling down and interacting. But I don't know. It just kind of felt like the melee was a little bit the way that the interactions between like you hitting the one person and the crowd around them happened. It just felt a little bit different. Maybe I'm not, maybe that's not the case, but I don't know. It just felt that way. Controller definitely felt better to play with than mouse and keyboard, but I think if I played enough with the mouse and keyboard, I'd get used to it. So I'll probably run it a few more times on my own, just to see how it feels just playing that way and see if I like it. If not, I'll just go controller all the way. But one other thing that felt different. Now, the village itself, like I said, that layout, it obviously looked the same, the way things were. We saw in the cutscenes and the trailers and stuff too, like Dr. Salvador can bust down that roof where I was running around there. He can bust down that and come after you. So that's a different thing, some destructible environment stuff that can happen. But we also had the moments where I was getting grappled from behind and had to try and escape, and I got hit like when I died. The one time I died there, I was grabbed from behind by the guy, and the other come up, whacked me in the head with the shovel, and boom, I'm done. That was interesting because you have to try and break free. You have to hit the button, try and break out of that, and get out of there. I was having trouble dealing with the crowd initially. And trust me, I'm not this bad at the OG game, but it's, again, trying to play mouse and keyboard was a little bit different here, and then trying to just get used to the game's feel. Sometimes it takes me a little bit when I first play it. It was that way with OG, or not OG, but Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake. Definitely was a little bit of an experience with trying to get used to the controls and how the game felt at the beginning. And then after I got used to it, now I have no problem playing those ones. So I kind of feel it's going to be the same way with this game. Once I get used to it more, once I get used to the feel and some of the fear escapes of the, of the game, of the encounters, the fear of both the known and the unknown, because it's familiar, we know it, we recognize it, but what's going to be different besides the look, what's going to be different, what's going to trigger that fear and things like that. Once I get used to it a little bit more, I think I'll be okay. But I definitely feel like this game's got a more scarier overtone. The village itself, for whatever reason, also felt a little more tight, like close quarters, like it was meant to restrict your movement as much and not be as open. And if that's the case, it kind of feels good that way. It adds to that element of fear and also kind of makes it easier for the villagers to sneak up on you like that. The Ganados can really get to you a bit quicker that way. But they definitely feel tougher. And that's another thing too. They definitely felt tougher, a little bit harder to kill in some sense. And again, the further I get along, it ought to get easier. It ought to get better once I get more used to the game. And of course too, when we get to the merchant and we can do the ammo or the weapon upgrades and stuff like that, we should be good, a little bit more. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this game yet. That's my final thoughts realistically on the demo. I really, really enjoyed it. Had a good time with playing it, and I cannot wait to play the full game. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, in the sense of I may stream it. If not, I may do like a small series out of it here for YouTube for you guys, and we'll see. We'll see what happens as far as it goes. But fingers crossed. I know GameStop's been having some trouble here over the past couple days. A lot of people were upset because the collector's editions were being canceled in store, and some of the online ones were being canceled. I haven't gotten an email yet. I have an Xbox Series X copy pre-ordered of the collector's edition. I got on it the moment it went live. I've been doing that. I think I've talked to you guys about it before, both on stream and on YouTube, that I've had the collector's editions of 7, Village, Remake 2 and 3. I have all those collector's editions, so I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I love the series. I love the games. I love the stories. And as soon as the collector's edition for this one went live, I jumped on it. I made sure I was there waiting. When I follow Wario64 on Twitter, and as soon as he posted like, hey, here's the links, they're not live yet, but here's the placeholder, get ready, they're coming, they could be any moment, I'm sitting there like refreshing, waiting, and as soon as it's live, bam, I had it, checked out, done. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, that I'm still good and that I don't lose it. But if I do, for some reason, I might pick up a PC copy to play first, and then, I'll still get a Xbox later, or I'll try to find a collector's edition somewhere that I can get. Either way, that's going to be it for this video, and I will be playing it for you guys soon in some capacity, streaming or playing it as a series here for YouTube. I hope to see more Resident Evil content popping up on my channel here soon for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and want more Resident Evil content, as well as other games and things we'll try and play for you here. But if you like this video, and before you say that you disliked it, I do apologize for, number one, kind of crappy, janky gameplay, trying to get used to it, trying to learn it, but also for rambling and having trouble with my words and stuff here while I was playing, and in my little breakdown here afterwards. Excuse me. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for this remake. If you like Resident Evil, anything like that, what your favorite Resident Evil game is. I know this is probably going to be another divisive one under the circumstances that this is Resident Evil 4, the game that really took the gameplay into a different direction, as opposed to the classic Resident Evils. And there's also the camp out there that really is looking forward to, hopefully, a Code Veronica remake, and I am in that camp. I'm really excited and hoping that hopefully Capcom will make that remake. Rumor has it that it's already in development, and it's been in there, but it's been hidden, it's been under code names and stuff. and with the data breaches and stuff that happened before, there were some hints towards it in there as well. So we'll see what happens. That might be a next year announcement or later this year announcement, considering RE4 is about to hit just in a couple of weeks here. But definitely let me know what you're looking forward to, and if you like the game, if you've played the demo, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, or if you're just an OG RE4 fan, Resident Evil fan, regardless, anything. Like the video, let me know in the comments. And then, to top it off, if you could, please subscribe to my channel. Help me grow, help me get a little bit better here, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you some more content here soon. But that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Hopefully, I'll be able to talk a little bit better and think a little bit better. We'll see you next time.